Welcome to the commencement of the graduating class of 2025. Would the audience please rise and stand while the Cedar Valley Choir performs the national anthem. Welcome aboard Cedar Valley Airlines Flight 521. We welcome you all to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2025. We would like to give special thanks to Superintendent Shane Farnsworth, Board of Education President Julie King, Executive Director of Educational Opportunity and Student Support Dr. Annalise Ruiz, and Administrator of Secondary Schools Doug Webb. We would also like to thank our Cedar Valley High School Administration, Courtney Johnson, Scott Mansfield, Kenyon Christian, Bill Seibert, Colin Gill, Curtis Twitchell, and Derek Reynolds. We would also like to recognize Mr. Matt Eckenstam, who is retiring from being an educator for 23 years of teaching. Thank you, Mr. Eckenstam. It is my great privilege to recognize the other individuals with me today. First, the Student Council seniors, as well as those who have been chosen to speak at graduation. Second, can we please have our Aviator Scholars who represent the top 10% of our graduating class stand? We'd also like to have our students who earned an associate's degree, a general elective certificate from UVU, and our first ever at Cedar Valley and in the state, associates in aviator science degree, please stand. Congratulations to all of you for such outstanding achievements. You may be seated. When I was 8 years old, a beautiful picture was taken of me. My family took one look at the picture and decided it looked like a campaign poster. My brother and sister added an American flag and a slogan which said, "Do what you can." Here is that picture. As you can tell, it's quite inspiring, and ever since, this has become a catchy slogan for my family. Have a difficult assignment? Do what you can. Need to have a hard conversation? Do what you can. You're asked to speak at graduation? Do what you can. I've come to learn that I can do a lot. I've thought about what I would do, I thought about what I would say in this exact moment, in this exact place, and for over a year now, this phrase has come to my mind over and over. We've spent the last 13 years of our lives learning and growing into the adults we're meant to be. We've had the privilege of being taught by mentors and by the best educators. We've been given the opportunity to explore different interests, learn skills, and been guided as we figure out who we are and the paths we would like to take. And while the plane is critical to the success of any flight, it's ultimately the pilot who gets the plane to safety. We can do anything. We've accomplished so much this year as teams and as individuals, and we've learned we can do hard things. Do what you can. Take all the learning and experiences and lessons and relationships and growth and do. Whatever your future holds for you, work hard and do what you can to be the best version of yourself. Whether that's going on a mission or going to college to be a doctor, teacher, or doing a trade. Do what you can and continue trying. Today is a very significant day for our future. High school has shown us we can do hard things, and we have gained amazing skills. Take everything you've learned through school and friendships and move forward. Welcome to graduation, class of 2025.
Parents are the people who raise us, love us, and teach us. A parent doesn't have to be someone who gave birth to you. It can be a mom or dad or any other adult who's helped raise and support you. But what all parents have in common is that they love their child enough to sacrifice for them. Every graduate in this room was once a baby who kept someone awake at night. Our parents sacrificed their comfort, time, and worries throughout our childhoods. They calmed our fears and kissed our boo-boos. As we grew older, we gave them fears, as we got behind the wheel for the first time, went on our first dates, and turned in our assignments 1 minute before they were due. We all know those gray hairs were really our fault. But parenting is a lot more than that. It's the way you supported and championed us as we had those experiences. It's the way that you never missed a game or performance. It's the way you made sure we had a dress for every dance and made us dinner even when we refused to eat. You continually sacrificed for us even when we were difficult to love. When you become a parent, suddenly your own dreams change into someone else's dreams coming true. Every kid here is stamped by the mark of their parents, and this graduating class is full of awesome people who are accomplished, talented, goal-oriented, artistic, athletic, driven, smart, and most importantly, kind. Parents, I've been privileged to go to 4 years of school with your wonderful kids who are all mirrors of the values they learned at home. So thank you to my parents, and thank you to the parents of the class of 2025 for your sacrifices. They are so readily apparent when you look at the amazing kids you've raised. Kids who are today stepping into adulthood because they have the best examples of how to become adults. I speak for all of us in the class of 2025 when I say thank you, parents. We love you, and we wouldn't be here today without you. We promise to come home once in a while to wash our laundry and give you a big hug.
Congratulations, everyone. We made it. We achieved something great. After today, the senior class of 2025 will go on to make our own way and enter the real adult world. It's going to be a crazy takeoff, but we don't have to just ride in the plane. We can take charge and fly the plane now. Fiverr Fighting has an interesting take on flying I'd like to share. In their song Superman, it says, "I can't stand to fly. I'm not that naive. I'm just out to find the better part of me." This line pretty much sums up the anxiety of leaving the position of being a passenger in life. We are searching for the better part of me. That can be scary, and some of us may not want to fly. But I know a little secret. We all know how to fly. As children, we had dreams in our sleep of flying like Superman. Now some of us literally know how to fly a plane. Others know how to fly through the air by jumping and doing flips. Others of us soar through the clouds with our voices, our words, or our dreams. One of my dreams is to change people's lives through music. This is not an easy dream to accomplish. First, I have to make music well. Then, I have to have an audience that will actually listen. I've pursued my dream by being in musicals, orchestras, choirs, and competitions. I have to practice and practice, audition over and over again, receiving no after no, until finally I get a yes. Other than performing to reach people through music, I want to become a music therapist. But as I move forward on my journey, I continually doubt, feel pressure to perform, and fail. But this dream is worth enough to me to keep singing, failing, learning, and succeeding. If I hadn't taken chances, I wouldn't be on my way to study music at USU with a vocal scholarship. I wouldn't have learned from my failures, and I wouldn't be proud of myself and what I have accomplished. Life is so much better when you fly in your own cockpit instead of watching someone else fly your plane. Go chase your dreams, soar above the fears and the noise that this crazy adult world will throw at you, and take control of your plane. We will now have the Cedar Valley Wind Symphony play Nostalgia by Rossano Galante.
We say thank you to the lunch ladies who provided us with nourishment for our bodies and our minds. We are grateful for both the food and the opportunity to escape our classes and relax. We say thank you to the janitors. From being on student council, I've been able to see a fraction of the messes they've had to clean up for us students, and I'm astounded. From the stadium to the classrooms to the many, many bathrooms you had to clean, we are grateful. We say thank you to our counselors, the ones who gave us the fun classes, the ones who showed us how to succeed in high school and even beyond, the ones who helped us work out our problems, the ones who talked to us when we needed them. We say thank you to every coach and every advisor who ran the clubs and sports at school. You helped us improve ourselves and to enjoy high school. I know this year wouldn't have been as fun as without you guys. We say thank you to the admin. Nothing would have happened without you. We wouldn't have our dances, we wouldn't have our sports, we wouldn't have had our school without you. We say thank you to the teachers. You had to deal with us every single day. You dealt with our constant questions, our talking in class, our late assignments, our last minute begging, our sloughing, our tardiness, our complaining. You dealt with so much. And you still helped us learn and grow. You didn't give up on us. Seniors, I want you to realize how much help you have received while you were here at school. How many people cared for you and pushed you to succeed. You did not get here alone. Please, take time to say thank you to those who helped you along the way. I know I've already said it, but I can't say it enough. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You know, it was a long way to get here, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who's thinking, oh my, I can't believe that I did it! It felt like a lot to get here from Venezuela, and now it's a dream come true, because war is over, and we are the survivors. It felt so good to have a child peace. All my life, people told me how to be the best of myself, how to be the best pilot, all because I was the first daughter, the first niece, the first granddaughter, and now I'm the first to graduate from high school in the United States in my family. I represent all my family, but I also will be the first that will go on a mission, the first to go to college. So for me, for us, this is not only the end of one chapter, but the beginning of another. But I want you to know that I didn't get here alone. There were many people that accompanied me in my journey and told me how to fly, including my family, my close friends, my teachers, including Ms. Velasco and Mr. Anderson, who made me feel welcome and happy every day at school, and my counselor, Ms. Black, who always helped me with all my questions. But I especially want to thank three special people in my life. My sister, who told me to appreciate the efforts and sacrifice my mother made for me. My mother, who not only did her best to protect us, but has also been my best friend and the person who knows me best. And last but not least, my father, who was always there when I needed him the most, who always supported and cared for me, and who I will always carry in my heart, no matter how much time passes. All these people helped me to get on board and learn to fly my own plane. Because what is good the most sophisticated airplane if you don't know how to fly it? Because it's not the plane, it is the pilot. And I think we are ready to be great pilots. So congratulations on graduation class 2025. I wish each and every one of you the best of luck. Thank you.
I have the privilege to share Cedar Valley's accomplishments over this past year. I ask that you please hold your applause until I finish acknowledging all of our amazing accomplishments. Our cheer team had a phenomenal season, winning the state 5A co-ed cheer championship. They went on to become national champions in the varsity band chant division. Both the boys and girls cross country qualified for state, and one of our own seniors was recruited to compete at the Salt Lake Community College. The drill team had a great season, winning first overall at the Rocky Mountain Invitational. They finished out their season with a second in region and fifth overall at state finals. This year, our Christmas in the Valley telethon allowed us to help multiple families in our community for the holiday season, and our Make-A-Wish campaign partnered with our Wish Kid from Eagle Mountain to raise much-needed funds. It was another historic season for both our girls and boys wrestling teams. Our girls took second in state with a program record of 10 state placers and 2 champions. Our boys put a program record of 3 individuals on the state podium. Both chamber and concert choir have performed at state level and received superior ratings. Several students received superior ratings at state solo and ensemble. In addition, all 4 choirs received straight superiors at the Music in the Parks event. Dance Company placed in the top 10 at the Shakespeare Festival, hosted this year's district dance concert, and performed at the multiple events throughout the state. The boys' tennis team made great strides as they endured many challenges. This season was the first that had every single varsity player qualify for the state play-in tournament in the history of Cedar Valley. The boys' golf team also had their best year in school history, making it to the final day of the state championship, placing 8th. The girls' golf team had a great year. They were competitive in region, where they improved by an average of 25 strokes per tournament. Boys volleyball had an incredible year. The varsity team capped off the regular season ranked 7th in the state, earning a first-round bye in the state tournament. They not only won 2 tournaments, but also defeated multiple top-tier opponents in the state. The boys' basketball team wrapped up an exciting and hard-fought season, filled with growth, resilience, and memorable moments. Highlights included key wins against tough rivals, standout individual performances, and strong showings in tournament play. The 2024-2025 season was nothing short of historic for the girls' basketball team. In a year marked by determination, grit, and growth, this group of athletes didn't just compete, they made history. Advancing further in postseason play than any basketball team in Cedar Valley history, the Lady Aviators soared to new heights and set a powerful precedent for the program's future. The ballroom program had another unprecedented and historic year. The varsity team dominated at every local and regional competition, securing a total of 8 state championships along with the Division II National Latin Formation Championship and Ballroom Formation Championship. The varsity team also won the BYU team match, the state team match, and our JV team won the Division II state team match. Our boys and girls powerlifting team absolutely dominated at the state competition. The boys powerlifting team took 6th and the boys Olympic team took 5th. The girls Olympic team took 3rd place and the girls powerlifting team took 1st place, making them state champions. The team also took home 7 individual state champion titles. The girls softball team had an awesome season. They went up against tough opponents and dominated on the field. The track and field team had another historic year. The girls track and field team became Region 7 champions. They had multiple state placers and broke many school records. Our theme this year is It's Not the Plane, It's the Pilot. The last 4 years of high school, we have learned to prepare ourselves to fly. As we embark on this new adventure, let us remember the lessons we have learned, the friendships we have forged, and the experiences that have shaped us into the individuals we are today. We have learned how to fly through turbulence, and because of it, we can face our next steps with courage. Don't be afraid to fall. After all, you are an aviator. We will now have the Cedar Valley Choir and Wind Symphony play Homeward Bound, arranged by Grant Carrick.
martial arts, there's a quote that says, "Champions don't give up, they turn it up." I want to keep the same phrase, but switch one of the words to "seniors don't give up, they turn it up." From tests to assignments, we have conquered all. We have faced multiple trials, but finally, we are at the finish line and about to cross.
We don't know what it's going to look like years down the road, but we can draw from our experiences here to help guide us to our future. Cedar Valley will always be a part of us, and we can look back to what we left behind. After reflecting on this idea, our Students' Council seniors decided on a symbol that would inspire future generations.
We wanted our senior gift to bring together future students and serve as a reminder of who they are as aviators. After some deliberation, we chose to display our school fight song on an artistic plaque that will be displayed in our school office. We would like to thank our Cedar Valley Welding Department and Ms. Cooper for helping us create this sign of aviator pride.
This will foster increased unity among future students as they can gain a deeper sense of connection and raise their school spirits. A well-known verse from Green Day's song, Good Riddance, quotes, "It's something unpredictable, but in the end, it's right. We've reached the end of our journey here in high school, and now we're at another fork in the road, giving us a choice as to where we will go in our lives."
To future aviators who will glance upon this sign, we hope they will better understand the fight song and use it as a symbol of courage, inclusion, and recognition.
Congratulations to our class of 2025. We're thankful it's over, but we're sad to see it go. Here's to our high school experiences and the memories we made along the way.
Aviators. Today we celebrate the incredible accomplishments of the class of 2025. $13.3 million in scholarships earned right here. It's pretty awesome. 8,061 Utah Valley University credits completed, which represents $7.76 million in tuition savings. As mentioned before, we have the first 3 aviation science associate's degree earned all on campus, first of the state, probably of the nation. We have 40 students that earned their associate's degree on campus. Out of those 40 students that are in the program, we failed to put in one student. I'd like to give a shout out to Carly Andrews. We have 9 students who earned their general education certificate. And finally, and something that's a little emotional, and I'm going to keep it together this time, but 3 of our graduates are preparing to serve our country in the armed forces. I would like to take this time now to recognize our aviator scholars sitting behind me on that first row in the back. Stand up if you will. They show what's possible. I'd like to take a moment to share a story, a defining moment that happened in my life, but I think there's a message behind it. I was just about your age. It was the summer of my junior year. My flight instructor had me pull up to the flight school, and he said, "Courtney, I want you to go back out there and do 3 touch and goes. You are cleared for your solo." As I took off runway 13 in Provo, I realized I was by myself. He wasn't there, Fred wasn't there to help me get back down. And I just started screaming. I couldn't believe it, that I finally made that. And something that I learned from that flight and many others has been pretty instrumental in my life, and I'd like to share those with you. And I'm gonna narrow it down to 3 takeaways. 1, adapt to the unexpected. As a pilot, Sometimes you'll be revectored to a different airport. Sometimes you encounter bad weather. Now, as graduates in life, you're going to encounter things that are not fun, that are not easy. But I just want you to remember what matters most is how you respond to all of these different things that will happen to every single one of you. There's not a single one of you that are going to not have something discouraging or bad that will happen to you. But how you respond is everything. And our superintendent's here. He's talked to us about E plus R equals O. It was also one of our first JET talks in 2019. And it's the event plus your response equals your outcome every single time. The next thing I'd like you to think about is small adjustments make big differences. As a pilot, if you're off your course just by 1 or 2 degrees, in time, you'll end up at a completely different destination. The same thing goes for you, which is true in your life. The small, everyday choices that you make will determine what kind of an outcome you have. Don't underestimate the power of small, consistent, intentional actions. They will shape your future. Point number 3. Trust and choose the right path. Steve Jobs said, you can connect the dots moving forward. But wait, you can't connect the dots moving forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. Likewise, Søren Kierkegaard wrote, life must be lived forward, but it can only be understood looking backwards. So in those moments, when the path isn't clear, or you're tempted, and you'll have people trying to get you to do things that you know you should not do, that your parents taught you otherwise, trust that the right choice will always become meaningful to you, and those dots will connect. Aviators, there's an old saying, and it reminds us to fly safe. There are old pilots and there are bold pilots, but there are no old, bold pilots. But today I'm going to tell you something otherwise. I want you to be bold. I want you to be bold pilots. Chase those dreams, chart your own course, respond with integrity, adjust when needed, and always trust that even when the skies are uncertain, you are capable of navigating them. Now take those controls, throttle up, and go create a future that only you can fly. And with tradition, I always end with a poem, and it all kind of comes together. It's not the plane, it's the pilot. The engine hums, the runway lies wide. A Cedar Valley aviator takes their stride. With eyes ahead and purpose tight, you grip the yoke, you own the flight. It's not the plane that finds the skies, but the heart that dares, the mind that tries. Through wind and change, through doubt and height, you are the one who makes it right. Aviators rise when skies turn gray. They course correct, they find their way. Not made by wings or weather's grace, but by the grit they bring to every place. You've flown through tests, through plans that bent, through late night hours and energy spent. Yet still you soar, your course is set, and your best, believe me, has not happened yet. So when the world feels steep or wide, recall your roots, your Cedar Valley pride. Not the medal, not the miles, but your steady hand and inner style. Because when life lifts you from this land, it won't be luck, it will be planned. You're not just passengers in this flight, you are the pilots, you are the light. Class of 2025, you are ready, and never forget, it's not the plane, it's the pilot. Alpine School District Board Member Representative Julie King, I certify that all graduates have completed all of the requirements set forth by Alpine School District and the Board of Education to graduate at this commencement. Congratulations, Cedar Valley Aviators. The skies are yours. Go take the flight.
Theodore Roosevelt, our 26th president, stated, "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who's actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat." Graduates, dare to fail, dare to fall short, dare to grow and change and learn, dare to be kind and grateful. Choose to dare and live your life daring greatly. Mrs. Courtney Johnson, on behalf of the Alpine School District Board of Education, I accept these graduates and congratulate the Cedar Valley High School class of 2025.
Testing. We're good. Caitlin Jane Brown.
Brock Stephen Mortensen.
Bennett Douglas Lockwood.
Evan Dale Morris.
Ian Riot O'Neill.
Alyssa Renee Green.
Delynn Cora John.
Isis Jade Edwards.
Anya Elise Udakansky.
Willow Rose Moss.
Cecilia Isabella Alba.
Peyton Joe Willard.
Alan Neil Roth.
Kayana Marie Putnam.
Braxton David Jacob.
Emily Jane Hales.
Hiromi Alcoba.
Soren Robert Brown.
Mackenzie May Robbins.
Easton Michael Smith.
Alicia Michelle Doutel.
Jackson Samuel L. Halta.
Caitlin Erica Turner.
Andrea Lauren Buttermore.
James Levi Bird.
Haley Ann Goggin.
Austin Lane Knapp.
Lily Lee Smith.
Alexander James Barker.
Damon Scott Piles.
Spencer Gunnell.
Kai Mau Mau Brown.
Riley Judell Hansen.
Cannon McKay Biccar.
Kelly Elizabeth Anderson.
Kirsty Ann Castleton.
Nathan Scott Carter.
Easton Brian Hall.
Caitlin Annabelle Macias.
Cadence David Butler.
Caleb Tiancum Wilding.
James Keith Banks.
Brittany Sharik Araujo Mendoza.
Amy Marie Alstrom.
Rodney Alexander Guardado.
Aubrey Grace Robinson.
James Brian Angus.
Audrey Ellen Marshall.
Cooper Davy King.
Judson Timothy Law Jr.
Carson Benjamin Crockett.
Aiden Michael Cobb.
Tyson Bud Juber.
Maddox R.L. Campbell.
Holden J. Smith.
Maximilian Gerard Smith.
Courtney Elizabeth Timmel.
Lindsay Renee Anderson.
Cooper Dallas Ulibarri.
Ann Davies.
Emily Cousins.
Keela Danielle Loftus.
Christopher Josue Azuaje Lizondo.
Sammy Hewish.
Carson Brady Albiston.
Brandon Aguilar.
Lucas Richard Adams.
Zachary William Anderson.
Sage Jewel Simmons.
David Lorenzo Alcorn.
Joshua Omar Alegria.
Sienna Christine Allen.
Soroya Virginia Ayala.
Amaro Juan Adasme Voigt.
Kimberly Hazel Barker.
Isabella Rose Almendarez.
Angela Nicole Bennett.
Milo Elizabeth Arnold. Annabelle Ruby Bates. Aislinn Boldman. Brock Earl Brinderman. Joshua K. Bateman.
Ninoa Mikel Kekuiamoku Brooks.
Jason Gabriel Billings.
Adley James Billings.
Roman Celine Bourg.
Addie Carolyn Bevan.
Dominique Peyton Bell.
Ethan Owen Bodden.
Kevin Bjornberg.
Wesley Matthew Barrett.
Cameron David Bowden.
Joshua Calvin Buckingham.
Peyton Leslie Beers.
Reagan Elizabeth Burns.
Tyler James Bricker.
Eden Kaya Burbank.
Raya James Baumforth.
Brooke Kaylee Barnwell.
Ian Zealand Butcher.
Bailey Marie Christensen.
Janice Amaya Brown.
Dylan Bradley Butters.
Abigail Blackham.
Brody Tyler Blome.
Abigail Claire Butters.
Tate Michael Bradshaw.
Jackson Russell Barney.
Adrian Obed Burrell.
Chadrick Brown.
Maisie Nadeline Blair.
Lily Bryson.
Kyra Cisneros.
Samantha Angulo.
Taylor Renee Borer.
Corbin Thomas Beal.
Dylan Cameron Brown.
Aspen Grace Bowles.
Sierra Lynn Bride.
Taylor Jordan Drury.
Jacob Ray Brady.
Sonny Ray Cooper.
Bailey Jane Weeks.
Cruz Brucey.
Heston Lewis Bird.
Taylor Destiny Bird.
Jonah Douglas Bush.
Presley Ryan Cram.
Zoe Lynn Clark.
Kailani Leah Boots.
Aiden Tyler Clark.
Farzana Baker.
Melody Elizabeth Campos.
Nathan Patrick Brown.
Danielle Marie Cieslak.
Benjamin J. Cable.
Julia Elizabeth Cromwell.
Aaron Madison May Cameron Jagandick.
Austin Gabriel Kobos.
Brianna Andrea Carpio.
Trey Joshua Crandall.
Ella Mary Clark.
Olivia Cheryl Crosby.
David Stephen Colbert.
James Craig Carter.
Cole Kenneth Christensen.
Talon Efondo Chisholm.
Jedediah Iyer Feller.
Elijah Damian Clausen.
Chloe Lynn Carlton.
Emily Lucy Church.
Trevor Emmett Cates.
Savannah Paige Cherry.
Mason Leo Christensen.
Ella Danielle Christensen.
Aubrey Ella Charlie.
Emily Alexi Correa.
Nicole Alexandra Cano.
David Camarena Jr.
Kaylee Lauren Christensen.
George Wesley Cagle.
Blakely Elsie Collins.
Autumn Melanie Cameron.
Jameson Bade Collins.
Jacob Noah Deben.
Caitlin Grace Davies.
Brisa Angelina Doby.
Braden James Duzna.
Deegan Devin Dixon.
Isabella DeBry.
Trenton Deward Dimmick. Quade Avery Draper. Zayden Dean Draper.
Trinice Luafala Ali Dean. Ikaika Justin Davidson. Carlos Mario Disner Jr.
Floor Yelcha de Groot.
Camila Cisneros Gutierrez.
Cheyenne Lynn Dillon.
Jocelyn Delgado.
Seja Bell Davy.
Zoe Domgard.
Marin Christina Ellertson.
Bridger Garrison Dastra.
Zoe Leela Ames.
Tyler George Emmel.
Annie Elmer.
Kylan Daniel Ellinger.
Kayla Danae Escalante.
Autumn Catherine Esperson.
Danica Everts.
Jaden Marie Estes.
Zachary Noble Fisher.
Aiden Edward Flinton.
Tyson William Ford.
John Michael Tyler Funk.
McKaylee Freeman.
Cameron Sharon Fratcher.
Delphia May Freeman.
Zane Daniel Fail.
Jennifer Lynn Felt.
Diego Ramiro Flores Tafoya.
Emmanuel Borgelin Fausta.
Maya Farhat.
Nova Jean Franks.
Kevin Alain Garcia.
Matias Godoy.
Raul Ivan Garcia.
Ashlyn Emily Graham.
Tamahera Kenneth Franklin Geary.
Sofia Gutierrez Cayafa.
Alexa Galvez Garcia.
Brianna Gutierrez.
Salina Priscilla Goman.
Aliyah Rosario Garcia.
Landon Dean Gissendanner.
Benjamin Reed Gibson.
McKady Lynn Doan.
Mary Jennifer Greenwood.
Caitlin Victoria Gailey.
Megan Marie Goodrow.
Ashton Garn.
Olivia Gibson.
Chandler Shad Gifford.
Gabriella Gibson.
Aiden Jason Green.
Cade Patrick Gardner.
McKaylee S. Goodwin.
Summer Jean Anderson.
Brooklyn Nicole Grove.
Brinley Elizabeth Goshard.
Morgan Lanford Howard.
Taylor Jean Hess.
Hayden Michael Harris.
Logan Henry.
Elias Hending.
Kitchener Jackson Head.
Luke Kevin Hokinson.
Kinsley Ella Jimenez.
Leighton McCoy Heward.
Benton Wayne Gillespie.
Tate Cameron Scott.
Coulter Jason Haskell.
Cohen Joshua Christofferson.
Reese Kristen Hicken.
Spencer David Hagee.
Addison Jean Haynes.
Addison Sue Pearson.
Whitney K. Hamilton.
Landon Joseph Hatch.
Ella Elaine Valentine.
Braden David Harvey.
Evelyn Daisy Hayes.
Michael Jeremy Hinsey.
Corbin Jeffrey Holt.
Clinton William Hunsaker.
Ryan James Haslam.
Jared Braxton Hone.
Camden Ray Parker.
Evan James Hawks.
Elias Seti Sekona.
Stella Hope.
Gavin Hill.
Lindsay Marie Hunt.
Jahui Huang.
Gabrielle Kate Hudson.
Marjorie Ann Hutton.
Grafton Ann Beck.
Ellie Latham.
Kaylee Noel Irvine.
Gabriella Tracy Filimoyatu.
Dallin Lee Johnson.
Jonathan Michael Ibarra.
Shiloh James Jimenez.
Braden Dale Jenkins.
Adriana Nicole Johnson.
Julie Hill.
Elizabeth Danielle Jones. Chase Craig Jensen.
Malia Takako Jacob.
Matthew Lloyd Jepson.
Ashton John Johnson.
Christopher James Johnston.
Benjamin Riley Jones.
Dora Bethel Jauregui Bonilla.
Rowan Elizabeth Jukes.
Anna Elizabeth Johnson.
Lindsay Ann Jennings.
Paxton Parley Jones.
Brianna Kai Jenkins.
Logan Matthew Johansson.
Alyssa Isla Cyril.
Alexis Paige Jensen.
Jade Elizabeth Smith.
Rafael Julian Perez Dionisio.
Isabel Murray Carno.
Robert Kevin Cranendonk Jr.
Claire Lynn Keefe.
Mason Cotter.
Mackenzie Lynn Kraus.
Cicely Kenworthy.
Nicole Denise Lloyd.
Thomas Johnson Kiefer.
Riley Gus Lyon.
McKenna Dawn LeMay.
Tracy Nolan Lang.
Camden Isaac Lancaster.
Chase J. Linford.
Jack Howard Ludwig.
Gordon Brock Larson.
Angel Lopez.
Colin William Liggett. Kira Jesse Lifford.
Sarah Andrade Lima.
Callie Marie Luke.
London Christine Laws. Emma Nicole Luke.
Asinate Kolomale Mofuahingano Alo.
Melanie Shea Lipscomb.
Kelsey Brenda Langi Mafuahingano.
Krista Ann Lund.
Isabella Deborah Boles McDaniel.
Ashlyn Michelle Moser.
Mackenzie Lynn Littlewood.
Maximiliano Munoz Hidalgo.
Shayna Antoinette Moss.
Jocelyn Bell Moon.
Rylan Hadley Macbeth. Arkin Shadrach Moy. Kyler Evan Monson.
Sophie Alex McCandless.
Jonathan Melgosa.
Rachel Mullings.
Angelita Angie Martinez.
Devin David Matute.
Kyvie Mark Mallory MacDay.
Bailey Lynn Smith.
Mia Ashlyn Matthews.
Jackson Cameron Monson.
Hayden Kate Meekum. Abigail Rebecca Monahan.
Brecken Garrett Pearson. Todd Detmer Murdoch.
Brinley Gail MacArthur.
James Rodney Milligan.
Austin James Monson.
Jace Dale McClellan.
Colton Garrett Smith.
Felipe Adam Brady.
Carlos Daniel Marquez Ayala.
Martina Sveva Milani.
Preston James McConaughey.
Paige Clarissa Morley.
Cooper Adams McLaughlin.
Corbin Russell Nelson.
Paxton Snow Nickel.
Jacob Michael Nelson.
Ryan Kelly Mackard.
Tyler Lynn Nelson.
Colin James McCall.
Madison Louise Meyer.
Madison Melissa Mortensen.
Matthew Nunez.
Justin Navarro.
Jax Gage Nipper.
Jackson Lane Newman.
Sylvan Eugene Nielsen.
Kaysen Connor Navarro.
Vince Isaac Nielsen.
Christian Andrew Nagata.
Natalie Elin Nielsen.
Abigail Juliette Meyer.
Alexis Marie Strickland.
Madison Lou Owen.
Bailey Ashton Peterson.
Chloe Bell Olofsson.
Ethan Kaiser Olson.
Adriana Temperance Overson.
Bailey Lauren Olson.
Isabel Jean Ostovich.
Lily Michelle O'Neill.
Adela Lehua Ormsby.
Jasmine Marie Ostru.
Savannah Nicole Powell.
Sarah Ann McCurdy.
Addison Love Ovison.
Jet Christian Oliverson.
Benjamin Peterson.
Sierra Jean Pickering.
Rumana Asif Iqbal Patel.
Abigail Jean Patton.
Kennedy Lou Heck.
Ava Elizabeth Peck.
Liam Benjamin Peck.
Matthew Pereira.
Samuel Drake Platt.
Ashton Jeffrey Pincock.
Maya Nicole Perry.
Madeline Marie Pace.
Hinkley Harrop Palmer.
Zeke Cameron Palmer.
Kalani White Palameni Tua Pale'e.
Victoria Sofia Perez.
Trek Ronald Parr.
Madison Diane Fazy.
Brooklyn Ray Pollard.
Summer Suzanne Peterson.
September Alta Pendel.
Riven Rideout.
Kendall Evie Parker.
Landon Richard Riggs.
Reagan Karen Quintana.
Adeline Avery Roundy.
Jordan Glenn Roden.
Lainey Christine Roberts.
Gabriel Isaac Rodriguez Alvarado.
Caitlin Marie Riley.
Christopher Rowe.
Holden Anthony Rich.
Austin Ryan Richards.
Luke Orton.
Brigham Jefferson Ravel.
Amy Adonai Rodriguez Ramirez.
Reddick Aaron McCall.
Liam Kenneth Summers.
Jayla Janae Ruffin Lewis.
Alyssa Raquel Rosbro Urbina.
Gavin Rush Riggins.
Ailey Mikkel Ray.
Claire Olivia Hipple. Lauren Xiomara Robbins.
Garrick Robinson.
Peyton Rose Jessup. Braxton Cal Rasmussen.
Avery L. Gardner.
Sadie Rayanne Johnson. Nicholas Brand Thomas.
Nora Ann Rogers.
Olivia Elise Rose.
Cody Dwayne Horsley.
Zachary J. Russell.
Natalie Marie Romero.
Adriana Bella Ruiz.
Kalisa Ray Roberts.
Jenna Lee Rodriguez.
Lila Michelle Robbins.
Amy Elizabeth Rogers.
Angelo Jesse Rico.
Alexander Rex Reidenauer.
Jennifer Isabella Ruiz.
Gabriela Rincon Ramirez.
Brianna Lee Rivera.
Luis Ángel Pablo Padres Godoy.
Ava Renee Rogers.
Sully Brian Stevens.
Ishtar Serrano.
Tyler Joseph Schaub.
Wyatt Sachs.
Daniel Giovanni Soto.
Gideon Kent Sampson.
Harley Jane Stock.
Natalia Segarra.
Emerson Ava Stout.
Ellie Ann Reese.
Preston Reese Stewart.
Eli Ward Sasser.
Inaili Kiana Samaniego.
Alyssa Lynn Schatt.
John William Singleton.
Cheyenne Autumn Seiler.
Sean Carson Stafford. Shelley Lorelei Sigmund.
Carson Thomas Schill.
Allegra Summers.
Ivan Zachariah Saldana.
Jackson Delmer Simpson.
Sabrina Marie Sedgwick.
Layla Lene Sivongsa Page.
Isabel Louise Stockton.
Alyssa Catherine Schmidt.
Axel Chad Street.
Addison Leah Yates.
Braxton Wayne Scott.
Kendall Grace Trevino.
Andrew Joseph Saucer.
Eli Jerome Spencer.
Corbin Sean Styka.
Luke Robert Smith.
Lucas Candido Souza.
Charles Andrew Smith.
Jaden Mark Stratton.
Ellie Mae Shaw.
Molly Ray Sharp.
Brooklyn Corley Seawright.
Sienna Lynn St. Felix.
Abigail Louise Stoddard.
Jessica Lynn Schroeder.
Caitlin Elizabeth Snare.
Danielle Cora Smith.
Maria Eduarda Trujillo Danulete.
Avery Joy Staley.
Jameson Joseph Thatcher.
Anna Jewel Taylor.
Daverick Alexander Trandler.
Caden William Tucker. Cameron Alexander Thuisen.
Camden James Terry.
James Tyler Young.
Micah August Thomas.
Sophie Lee Taylor.
Lena Nicole Turnbull.
Afton Lily Tippett.
Trevor Samuel Thompson.
Lydia Ruth Thurston.
Markel Tulua.
Luca Julian Thomas. Caden Vale Van Drimmelen. Sophie Gabriela Valdez.
CLA Emelina Tiatia.
Micaiah Walker.
Lashmi Zoe Ruiz Torres.
Aubrey Suzanne Wall.
Edward Anthony Vanisi.
Marissa Ella Whiting.
Aiden Christopher Vergara.
Isabel Elise Wagner.
Maximus Dimitri Valencia Garcia.
Aria Evelyn Wright. Kelsey Alana Woodbury.
Malachi James Walker.
Adeline Louise Wiedmeyer.
Mason Woodbury.
Lacey Wiggins.
Robert Adam Wiggins.
Rain Rose Welch.
Bryce Allen Woods.
Jeffrey Justin Westfall.
Braden Cody Wells.
Stephen Thomas Witham.
David Kimball Walker.
James Cub Wagoner.
Tanner Chase West.
Dalton Lee Williams.
Kira Winters.
Tyrell Josiah Wilson.
Brookton Mahina Webb.
Madison Carey Ware.
Layla Heidi Womble.
Jaden Lynn White.
Cole Gregory Worthington.
Brady Weston Zabriskie.
Brennan Kahua Akana.
Jackson Edward Blazer.
Victoria Isabella Savala.
Carter John Dinning.
Jared Daniel Blanco.
Noah Tsosi Hanna.
Brody James Blodgett.
Taven Chet Holyoke.
Alyssa Catherine Gee.
Brody Brooks Hecklinger.
Braylon K. Whitley.
Eliza Elihia Ashcraft.
Hannah Lee Sprague.
Hunter David Burge.
Savannah Jones.
Justin Tyler Clark.
Brooke Lynn Bolander.
Clara Holly Cook.
Samuel Jason Cook.
Jackson Keith Allen Harper.
Graham Cade Hale.
Joshua Scott Harmon.
Colby Lee Griffin.
Talon Arthur Earl.
Owen Benjamin Dubois.
Eliza Droubet.
Sophia DeBry.
Valerie Cuevas.
Oakley May Norman.
Brooklyn May Mumford.
Ian Robert Wheeler.
Nathan Christopher Hume.
Adrian Isaac Blanco.
Zachary Scott Harding.
Misty Dawn Mitchell.
Charlotte Rachel Moody.
Schaefer Clay Liu.
Foster Steele Kendall.
Alexa Noel Jones.
Michael Benjamin James.
Ashley Melissa Hilton. Mason Olivia Hicks.
Alessandro Hidalgo de Blasio.
Jade Allison Pullum.
Samantha Jean Pearson.
Rebecca Elaine Sidwar.
Callista Peterson.
Elizabeth Jane Shago.
Erica Christine Mallard.
Michael Matthew Mears.
Samuel Allen Rooney.
Malia Suzanne Stewart.
Aiden Mark Stoner.
Connor Gary Webster.
Claire Elizabeth Smallwood.
Megan Rose Seeley.
Daniel Jason Shannon.
Audrey Rosenloff. Isabella Nicole Sagastume.
Alexandra Gail Romrell.
Sophie Diane Wallace.
Domani Marie Turner.
Owen Jason Thorell.
Kendall Taylor.
Rachel Beth Taylor.
Sophie Marie Sarah Ducos.
Dallin Jerem Webb.
Carly Amanda Andrews.
Bowen James Downs.
Dylan Thomas Johnson. Samantha Paredes. Sarah Bryn Thompson. Chantel Elizabeth Worthington.
Giuliani Julispeth Martinez Perez. Tess Elena Selick.
Cecilia Elba.
My name is Samantha Pearson.
Maria Lino.
Hi, I'm Ellie Reese.
Seja David.
Alyssa Gee. I'm a senior.
And what is one piece of advice you'd give to your freshman self?
Reach out when you see someone by themselves. Try to be their friend because you don't know what they're going through and it might change their day or life.
Enjoy it because it goes by in a flash. And a lot of my friends, we're all going different ways, so I think I would have told myself to enjoy it more and not put so much value on an A.
Just take a step back and look at the bigger picture and don't overthink everything because you spend more time worrying about stuff than actually doing stuff. And you don't make memories that way and you don't have fun that way and you don't grow that way.
I would tell my freshman self to just have fun, like branch out, go to all the activities, be involved, and just enjoy your time.
It's not so scary and that everything's gonna be okay.
Don't worry so much. Like relax a little bit because you're gonna be fine. Everything always works out in the end, whether it's like the way that you intended it to work out or a completely different way, it's gonna work out and it's gonna be fine and you're gonna be okay.
My favorite memory in the past 4 years is probably just being involved in extracurriculars like the sports teams like soccer and track and just making new friendships and having fun with them.
Just hanging out with my friends, that's like the best part of high school.
I think just getting close with my friends and just finding my friends.
Triple backflip.
Probably joining the cross country and track team. I made all of my friends through that, so getting involved with school curriculars and just making new friends.
All I can say is that all those flips are going down. Ready, 3, 2, 1, go.
I think the last thing I would say is just don't be afraid to go out of your comfort zone to talk to someone new, and don't be afraid to do something that scares you to death because it's always worth it.
When my dad was in college, he saw somebody had like carved into one of the chairs at school, "For us, these are the days." And I love that because it's kind of like the Andy from The Office quote that everybody knows, but like a little different. For us, these are the days. So it's like, try and enjoy the moments that you're in now because you're not gonna have them forever. So this time in high school, like it goes by so quickly. So just try and be in the moment, have fun, and don't worry about embarrassing yourself because nobody remembers. And even if everybody remembers, you'll laugh about it eventually, so relax.
Honestly, one that stuck out to me was don't stress, it'll all work out, because that's just the most like carefree quote I can think of that got me through all 4 years.
Be adventurous, find what you like, and pursue it.
Nobody should be intimidated from high school because we're all going through it together. Like we're all freshmen to seniors together. We're all figuring it out at the same time, so there's nothing to be intimidated about.
No, có giải thuốc gì hả? Chào mấy không thu được.
entering our final descent. We want to thank our principal, Ms. Courtney Johnson, for supporting us. As a token of our appreciation, we would like to present her with this year's Shadow Box.
I love it. This is so cute. Thank you guys. Yeah.
Thank you guys.
This is a symbol of our journey of learning, that it's not the plane, it's the pilot. At this time, all the graduates, please stand. Now, I would like to invite you all to move your tassels right to left, signifying that you are part of the graduating class of 2025. Now we will sing as the Cedar Valley Wind Symphony plays the fight song. Following the fight song, we will start the recessional of graduates. Parents and guests, please remain seated until after the song and the recessional have concluded. Congratulations, class of 2025, we made it. Thank you for joining us on Cedar Valley Airlines Flight 521. Make it a great day, aviators, and remember, it's not the plane, it's the pilot.
Thank you.